In elementary school, I remember being diagnosed with ADHD, and I overheard the teacher say I was a slow child. And that became kind of a belief throughout my life. Anything negative anybody told me, I would instantly just believe it. So I was a pretty big loner. And I discovered drugs at a very young age. I started experimenting with marijuana, alcohol, and it went further to cocaine. Then one day I packed my bags to Vancouver and I showed up with about 25 cents. I left all my problems behind. That's what it felt like. But I took me with me. And I ended up on East Hastings in a homeless shelter. And I was telling myself that this is who I am. This is where it ends for me, and I'm just gonna carry out my life here. I was about 120 pounds when I was down there, covered in bed bug bites and just a broken, hopeless human being. Then one day I went outside in the morning of the Salvation Army on Cordova, and there's a Latino gentleman there, and I jokingly said, "Where are you going, to church?" And he said, "Yeah, I am actually, you coming?" When I walked into Coastal, I never felt anything like that before in my life. It was like I was on Hastings, surrounded by the enemy, being controlled by all these negative thoughts and beliefs about myself. And the second I walked into Coastal Church, I was surrounded by Christ. I never felt all those things inside me, all around me, in one moment. It was a pivotal point in my recovery. My using became few and far between gradually after I stepped into Coastal Church. One day I was down on Hastings and one of my friends from the shelter said, "John, you need to get out of here. You do not belong here." So I packed my bags and left to Toronto the same way I came to BC, penniless and just a bag of clothes. I think I had one more relapse. I slept under a highway overpass on my birthday, and I stopped in a shelter, and there was a Christian lady at the shelter that was giving addiction therapy. She said, "Maybe the way you've been doing things isn't going to be working out anymore. Why don't you try listening to other people?" It was the wise counsel that I was forgetting. And I checked myself into a Christian treatment center. It was in the height of treatment after COVID, and I saw my old roommate's Facebook post about COVID and how we need to talk and stay connected. So I pushed the like button, and then instantly she messaged me back. And then every day since then we started talking, and somehow, by the grace of God, I ended up back in BC, in Squamish of all places. And we decided to check out Coastal Church Squamish together. And the beautiful thing about Squamish is you can't avoid anybody. God has a presence in this campus and in the life group I'm part of. It's given me a template on how I want to live my life. The love and compassion and kindness that I've experienced from the congregation at Coastal is unprecedented. Today I feel comfortable in my own skin. I'm capable of loving myself. I was a hopeless dope addict, and now I'm a dopeless hope addict. And I just love life. It's just a beautiful day. When I woke up today, I was 3 years clean. I was smiling before I even got changed. Like, before I even hit the mirror, I was happy.